Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how.
What's good, and thank y'all for always watching and staying tuned in to the Also Live channel. And y'all already know what time it is. Y'all really just walked in right now into some great vibes. And those that know already know that my vibe attracts my tribe. So if you're really rocking with me, y'all already know how we function, how we gonna slide. Point blank period. We popping up, pulling up, you know what I'm saying? That way, that part. I aspire to inspire before I expire. Y'all already know I am also legit. I am also authentic, and I'm also outspoken for this little YouTube thing. And with that being said, the purpose of this video is because I was able to experience something, and I was able to receive insight on something that I felt as though my young black men need to understand and need to just function with me right now. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story before I get into the message. But yeah, so as y'all do know, I've been a YouTuber for some time. And recently I had put up a video of George Floyd and how the death of George Floyd was staged. And I was able to experience something that I have never experienced before, as far as YouTube had censored and deleted and removed my video from YouTube. And I have never been muted before, as far as like no one has really like shut me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I felt some type of way because it's like I couldn't defend myself. So as I was sitting at my house, you know, my little apartment over here thinking, I just kept thinking to myself, what do I do? What do I do? I need a sign. I need a sign. So I just laid on my floor. I had the window open, and I was like hearing the little birds outside chirping. I had put like a little pillow too, like on my floor. I had laid in a straight line or whatnot. Laid down. Now, some might say the experience that I had taken was experience that not a lot of people experience. But I had found myself astral planing, and I found myself looking at myself, and I've also spoke to my ancestors. But I'm gonna get on to that in a couple minutes. So when I laid on the ground, I just kept thinking in my head, what can I do? What can I do? I just kept like trying to find out ways of how I can like just do and do and do. So I didn't realize that my body had got into a relaxed position. I didn't realize that my body had was falling into a hypnosis, as some people might say it, that my body was just floating. I didn't realize it. I can feel my body, but I couldn't move my body. And I noticed because I don't know if I had like closed my eyes for a second, but I was aware of everything that was around me, and I was able to hear everything that was around me. But it's like my body was just planted there, and I now had the chance to move my inner self. So like I kind of got out of my body. And getting out of my body was a crazy experience because I ain't never seen a perspective, a viewpoint like that before. Now, as far as the experience was awesome. As far as how did I feel, I was a little bit like shaky at first, like, oh, I'm in some other place. But I found it kind of great. Like I found it kind of like, oh, I can do this now. I can walk through walls now. I can do whatever I want to now. I can really like teleport. I can do whatever I want. So like, as I was like still adjusting to myself being out of my body, I end up like being put somewhere else where now I was in a place where there was only one tree, and there was like, y'all know like those brown like little leaves that blow. They not leaves. Those brown like the grass that's really long is brown. It looked like you see it in crops and stuff. It was blowing. It was just blowing, and it was a tree, and there was this light coming to me, and like the light told me, the light was a light in front of me, but then it formed into something that I have never seen before. Now, some of y'all might think I'm crazy, but I am not crazy. I am not crazy. It actually happened. This person, this extraterrestrial, this great divine being spoke to me and said, speak. Continue to speak. And like, I ain't know what to do. I'm like looking around and it's nothing. It's like pure nothingness. It's just grass blowing and one tree, like a Miyagi tree. And I'm under that tree, and I'm hearing speak. Continue to speak. And then I asked, who are you? I asked, who are you? It said, I am Akuma. And I haven't been able to get that name out my head. Aquma. And all of a sudden, I don't know if I tried to reach for it, but I just found myself, I was above the world, and I was able to see my own future. I was able to see the steps that I was making if I continue to speak. And I was able to understand, like, hold on, this is crazy. Akuma, who are you? Like, there was nothing else said after that. It was just, it was like a glass floor was underneath me, but it was my future, and I was on top looking down, watching everything play out as though I already knew what was going to happen. So it was crazy, and I only got that glimpse for about like 10 seconds. So I was able to see pretty far. But now I know. So with that being said, I don't know if I like got back into my body or something, but I found myself coming back into actuality. And I found my body feeling like I can move my body and all this. And then I just like set up. And then I kept thinking in my head, Akuma. I didn't understand what that meant. And to this day, I'm going to forever remember that story because I was able to see something greater. I was able to see what happened if I actually put the passion and the desire and the love and emotion into what I'm really meant to do, which is speak. So this message right here is for my young black men out there. This is for y'all, because a lot of y'all, I know a lot of y'all are being misguided. And I know a lot of y'all probably grew up the same way I grew up, but we just got different backgrounds because that's just really how it go. That just really has been set up. So a lot of y'all probably really gonna understand me when I say this. Pain and suffering are always inevitable. Pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep thinker and a person who know that their purpose is to do more, who know that their purpose is to just be a great, righteous being. It's for those people who have a deep heart. It's for those people who understand that we really meant to do more. So, and I also got to thinking to myself, like, why was the only thing that I was able to hear was speak, continue to speak. Akuma didn't say very much, but all I was able to feel was speak, continue to speak. So like, I want everybody to know, this message is for my young black men. I want y'all to speak. I want y'all to continue to speak. But I also need y'all to start to understand yourself now, because we are the great ones. We are the superior ones. We are never the inferior ones. We are the humble hand. We was never the iron fist. We never forcefully put anything on anyone. We gave things with love. We gave things with the humble hand. We gave things with genuine feeling. So with that being said, I really need to start stepping up, y'all. We got to start, reading books. We got to start self-educating ourselves. We got to put ourselves at one of the highest peaks that we definitely can, because we can't be controlled. And I know a lot of y'all feel it, and I know a lot of y'all want to speak on it. Y'all can. Y'all think y'all can't, but y'all can. And like with that being said, I want y'all to always know that a wise man can play a fool, but a fool can never play a wise man. I done been through the same thing y'all been through. I've been in jail. I've been beat by the police. I've been a target. I didn't did that. But I understand the greater purpose. We gotta fall out the matrix. Neo was the person that decided to look outside the box. Because if you looked outside the box, you'll realize there shouldn't really even be a box. People are searching for stars when they don't realize that they're the universe. So Neo knew that he was the universe inside. He knew it. It just was hard for him to see it. But as he kept believing and as he kept putting his passion and his faith into understanding himself, he understood that he was great. We are Neo. We living in a matrix. We can do anything we set our mind to. We can make anything happen. We just gotta do it. We just gotta speak. You gotta follow your heart and take your brain with you. Follow your heart and take your brain with you. Your intuition will never lead you astray. Okay, people? You gotta follow your head, follow your brain, follow your heart, and follow your instincts. If your instincts ain't telling your heart to do it, don't do it. If your heart telling your mind to do it, but instincts, follow all three. Understand all three. Because there's a purpose for all three. Understand that you are great. You are the extra and extraordinary. You are the great in greatness. I really just need my people to understand that. And for my black queens too. I know that y'all have not been given the credit and respect that y'all truly need. I'm sorry. And I'm going to make a change to make sure the change keep changing, because y'all are everything great. Everything great. Everything great. What Tupac say? We learn from a mother, gotta gain from a mother. Everything we know is from a woman. You gotta be who you are and say what you feel, because those that matter don't mind, and those that mind don't matter. You got to understand that we was put in this as a game, but now we got to go against all odds. We got to take little strides into doing great. I would like y'all to go definitely invest y'all money into this. Go invest y'all time and effort and patience into this. Because patience is not determined by how long you can wait for something. Patience is determined by how long you can wait for something and still have a positive attitude. Because you can wait for something and be pissed off the whole time, and that causes you to be impatient. But if you are positive throughout the time that you're waiting, that's what builds patience. We gotta understand, y'all. And I appreciate y'all. My young black male, this is for y'all. I'm just like you just like me. We ain't gotta go against each other. We gotta work with each other. I need y'all to really take the time out to find y'allself. Go get a journal. Write it down. I got a book, Who Am I? It's a little journal that I just write in. And I've gotten to understand that the biggest part of me is non-physical. The biggest part of me is something so great and divine that only those that are superior as I am are able to feel and understand. It's a funny this little life is imponderable and strange. It has its ways of doing things and making things happen. But before I go, life is short. Life is short. Make it fun. Find yourself now. Find yourself now. That's the fun. If you find yourself, you will understand that you will experience everything which fun brings. So I appreciate y'all. This message I don't really want to do too much, but I did have experience astral planing. And if y'all really want to know more about that, because I can get more into detail about that, just drop a couple comments down below. Some of y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but only certain individuals understand me and know that what I'm saying definitely is not false, because other people experience certain things as well. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all. And I was able to speak to my ancestor, Akuma. I appreciate you. Y'all, I appreciate you. My young black males, man, I appreciate you. We got to stand strong. Be strong. Be yourself. Be you. Because you are great. I am me, and everything about me is perfect. But I know that I am perfectly imperfect, but my presence is worth it. Everything that I bring to the table is worth it. I am more valuable than anything that I put my mind to. Because I know. Common sense is really not common practice. Speak the life you want it to exist. Go out there and be great. You can be great. I appreciate y'all.